Hi, this is Wasabi. Hope you're doing well. Today, you might already heard about it. This is no exaggeration. Twitter's dead. Like literally, it's dead. It's now turning into X. I was about to add it on something, but it's actually literally just X. There's no X Twitter or Twitter X or anything special. No, it's literally X. Now, with the amount of videos that I make on Twitter, it would almost seem like that Twitter's like my ex and I can't get enough of her. And I always have to keep talking about her time and time again because there's so many fucking videos that I've made on Twitter on this channel. But unfortunately, I just can't stop. Despite me not liking Twitter, and for the most part, me not using Twitter almost ever, I still talk about it because I can't help but be surprised and intrigued that Twitter is still alive. But at this point, I have now understood why. I have become enlightened, if you will. I now have opened my third eye, and I have now really come to understand why Twitter is still alive, which is because it has a die-hard fan base. That is literally why. Now, maybe it's naive of me to assume in the past that Twitter didn't have a really, die-hard dedicated fan base, but now I do, and it's very sad. And it's not just sad because of the users who are stuck to it, they're glued to it, they can't get off it no matter what, but it's also sad because the whole X branding shit. Elon Musk continues to make bad decision after bad decision after terrible decision, and the platform just keeps on thriving. I mean, I don't really think like it's growing in user base numbers, but it's not losing users either. It just kind of stagnates. No matter how many bad decisions there are. Now, granted, I get it. Blue Sky isn't really there yet. Threads was kind of like the flavor of the week. Everybody was like, oh my God, Threads is going to be hot. It's going to kill Twitter, when it didn't. And with the new information that came out today, Elon Musk is going to kill Twitter himself. Literally. So you can see it right here. Here's the new website. It still says twitter.com for now, but you already know he's going to use that x.com very soon. And I'll explain a little bit more about that in a second. But yeah, here it is, twitter.com. Here's the big ass X happening right now. It's going to say join X today very soon. When you sit there continuing on, you see the ugly ass logo, the X. To be honest, I don't think it looks that good at all. But here's the little announcement video from Elon Musk himself. Let's click play. What the fuck? Oh my God. Wow, what a hype trailer that was, man. Could you not hire anybody with at least a little bit of creativity to, I don't know, maybe... make this look cooler? Like it starts off with the little Twitter logo that you could barely see, and then it just like little glitch icon into a X that doesn't have like any personality or anything at all. But yeah, that's there you go. That's Twitter, X. Cool, right? Honestly, you see Twitch streamers have more creative videos than this when they were switching to either Kick or YouTube or whatever platform they switch to these days. There's a lot more creativity in those videos that just show them switching to another platform than this whole, because to be honest, this is a big deal. Like realistically, this is a humongous deal where you're rebranding your entire shit, because you got to think about it. Twitter isn't like some, a little name that, maybe a couple people know. This is a household name. This is a global name. When you sit there and you say something, you be like, yeah, I saw it on Twitter, or yeah, I tweeted that, I retweeted that, shit like that. And so with this rebranding, you essentially destroy all that branding. That is literally part of what you paid for, Elon, when you bought Twitter. You bought the branding that went along with it. Yes, you bought the fan base, or you bought the users, the people who are like hardcore diehards for that platform, but you paid for the branding as well. You just threw money down the drain. You're literally spending more money for no reason to... I can't even comprehend what's the purpose of it other than ego stroking, which... you know what, let me just show you. Now, this is an article that The Verge posted that, I find the responses kind of adorable. People like Elon Musk cheerleaders, essentially. X is here, let's do this. Okay. And then of course that was the little video that we showed you earlier. MKBHD, you should already know who he is, pretty much like the tech guy on YouTube. But he said, I'm still going to call it Twitter. And of course Elon Musk said not for long. But we already know deep down everyone's going to call it Twitter in their heart. But the reason I want to show you this article is because it brings up a point that a lot of people have now been mentioning. It says here in the article, the letter X has been on just about everything Musk has touched for the last 2+ decades. X.com was the original name for PayPal. It's in his SpaceX company's name. It's in the name for the Tesla SUV. It anchors X.AI and his kid X Math Formula 12. And he has said that he wants to turn Twitter into X, the everything app. Now he's finally doing something with the X.com domain he bought back from PayPal in 2017. So when you go here and you type in X.com, which it feels dangerous doing this, but it does link you back to Twitter. So he is making moves. I guess this eventually will replace Twitter, or maybe he'll keep the twitter.com URL and he'll just have anyone who search x.com lead to this. But I think he's going to replace the URL eventually. Now, there's apparently some other stuff that I wasn't even aware of that they're apparently going to do soon. Remember, everything that Elon Musk says that he's going to do, take that for a grain of salt until it actually happens. But it said most recently, Twitter said it would limit the number of DMs from non-paying users. I actually believe that. I think that's very true. There's no shot. He's going to try and get as much money out of people as possible. A LinkedIn-like hiring feature showed up for verified organizations, and Musk said that the site would soon let users post very long, complex articles to the site. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to go to X or Twitter, whatever the fuck he's going to call this shit soon. I'm not going to go to it to go read some articles. I already got a bunch of this shit. I just go on Google, I type it in, I go there. If you already got your rate limited issues where I try and go and view something, like if I go here right now, right? Look at that. It says sign into Twitter. If I got to get hit with that, I'm not going to sign into my account in an incognito mode to go view your shit. I'm not going to do that. No shot. So if you're going to have a feature that's set up like that, that's already your first obstacle. That's a big problem. And then, of course, for anybody who is curious, someone asked, so now that Twitter has been rebranded to X, what are tweets called now? And then it's called X's. I'm not making this up. This isn't Photoshop. This is real time. You can go click on the tweet. You can go view it yourself. But yeah, that's what he has decided to go by and call it. I think he really needs to take a step back and go to Brandon 101 and understand that this really isn't the greatest idea other than fulfilling a childhood fantasy at this point. That's really all it is. There's no substantial reason or a logical reason behind rebranding your entire brand to X other than just because of your own ego and pride and feeling like, yeah, X.com. I think that's the greatest name ever. You know, everything needs to have blank X. It needs to be USA X, government X, YouTube X. Everything needs to have fucking X at the end of it because it's cool. When in reality it's not. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about it because it's been all over the news. You know, I keep up with Twitter. I like to shit talk Twitter pretty much all the times that I can get. This isn't no different circumstance. Soon I'll be talking shit about X. It's still gonna be the same shit. It might have a different name, but it's still dog shit. And I know that there was a discussion going on around the fact that when you have the letter X as like your go-to website, there's gonna be advertisers who don't want to be a part of it, or because typically X is related to porn, 18 plus, adult content, if you will. That's part of the reason why people are like, yo, why would you do this? This is pretty stupid. That's like really stupid. Advertisers don't want to be a part of something that has X or like your whole name is centered around X, because when you go and Google search just X or anything like related to X videos or X this, because if he's already calling tweets X's, then if you post a video, it's going to be X videos, and you post X videos on Google, have fun, buddy. You're not going to like what you see. And so that's a big reason why people are like, yo, this is fucking stupid. And the same reason why whatever advertisers he has left are probably going to be a lot more hesitant and reluctant and be like, sure you really want to go with this, buddy? And he's gonna be like, fuck yeah, because it looks cool, man. But yeah, Twitter is dead. X is now the new wave, I guess. Every time you go onto Twitter, you might as well start saying, yeah, I posted a X, go check it out. I don't know how you're gonna say retweet yet or anything like that. Hey, whenever you post videos, you're gonna post X videos. But don't Google that though. No, sir, you don't want to do that. That'll be bad. Especially don't do that at work if you don't want people seeing what shows up on your phones once you click that search button. You won't like what happens after. Anyways, yeah, see you later. Bye-bye.